Welcome to Presentation, Ponder, Practice. Prove yourselves doers of the word and not merely hearers who delude or deceive themselves, says James chapter 1 verse 22. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and acts on them may be compared to a wise man who built his house on the rock, Jesus said in Matthew 7 verse 24. Even so, faith, if it has no works, is dead, being by itself. James chapter 2, verse 17. The end goal of Bible study is not preparing the heart and mind. It's not asking God to speak. It's not even unpacking the passage or summarizing the scriptures. The end goal is to effect our living. We must exercise the application of God's teaching. If we want to grow stronger in our faith, then it's not enough simply to study God's Word. We also need to live it out. Write out 2 to 3 ways you want to practically apply the scriptures you've studied, and then regularly check your progress. Add an accountability partner or a mentor to the mix. They can prove helpful when it comes to exercising the application of Bible study. When you see that you have improved in living, you can see how beneficial Bible study is to daily living. The fact is, we need to pause every day to spend time with God in His Word. We need to prepare our hearts and minds in advance of opening the scriptures. We need to ask God to speak to us through His message so we can understand the writings. We need to unpack the passage, getting information from it that will help us understand the character of God, what we should do, and how we are to draw closer to God. We need to summarize the scriptures so we can recall the information, remember the instructions, and reinforce the learning and growing. Let's take another look at the pause, P-A-U-S-E, that we need to take daily in order to spend time with God. Presentation, ponder, practice can help us prepare our hearts and minds, allowing God to speak to us. As we unpack passages, then summarize the scriptures, we are pondering the information given, instruction to follow, and investment to be given. Finally, the practice portion is where we exercise the application. Go forth to exercise the application of this week's study. May the God of heaven richly bless you.